This is an anti-boy motor community, okay? We don't respect that shit, all right? Oversized hoodies to hide your body, it's a new world, okay? You need to grow the fuck up. You have a finite lifespan, all right? You don't want to waste it with this half-ass bullshit. What about oversized hoodie because comfy? You're not fooling me. And I'm not charmed by your attempt to. Or are we body shaming AGPs now? You're far from heaven. You have a lot of work to go before you reach the pearly gates. All right? But I believe in you. I think you can put that work in. I do. I really do. You need to eat you don't need to touch grass. You need to eat it. You need to graze like a cow or a goat. I love oversized hoodies. I wish they weren't boy mode. I wish they looked feminine on me. Get cropped hoodies. That's it. That's it. Just get them cropped. Get them cropped so they taper at the waist rather than the hip. If they taper at the hip, the shape is wrong for the feminine presentation. What about boob window hoodies? You're not... Shut the f*** up. You're not a boy motor if you're considering wearing boob window hoodies. You've got a different set of issues in your life then. You're not... That's not your battle. And just wearing a bra does so much, holy shit. Yeah. Wearing like a athletic bra or something. Give a bit of shape. Oh, and exercise, by the way. I'm literally a brick, though. Nobody fucking cares. I don't care. This TTTT, you know, internet brain poison shit, you gotta go the fuck outside. All right? It's not serving you or anyone on earth well. What if someone does something bad because they clock you? What, because you're wearing a cropped hoodie? Look, I'm not saying it's not a threat, okay? Exercise due caution. I'm just saying, like, you know, we're talking about what you can do to feel better. And also work out, okay? You literally, you can go find the Twitter e-girls, the trans Twitter e-girls, all right? All the ones that look best, no shade, they work out, all right? It doesn't make, it's not, you're not going to bust out of your fucking jacket with your shoulders or whatever, okay? Especially if you're on estrogen. I mean, that's everyone. Nah, it's especially important, I think, for the gender affirming stuff, because if you're a trans guy, you can do full on, like, you know, power mode workouts, and congratulations, motherfucker, especially if you're getting T. And people, by the way, never do DIY HRT, never do it. But back when I did bodybuilding, I was in the bodybuilding forums, wow, people had an easy time getting testosterone. Don't know how they did it. But if you're a trans guy, working out's your key to the other fucking side, okay? I mean, you want a more masculine body? Lift weights, dumbass. What do you think, right? Do that. I mean, unless you don't wanna. I'm just saying, it probably is gonna work. You don't work out for 2 days and instantly look like a bodybuilder, okay? You work out for your entire life. And maybe you look like a bodybuilder if you deliberately try to build towards that. And you have to put work in. And if you're a trans girl, you're putting the work in with the fucking ass workouts, you know? All those homo exercises with the machines at the gym where they're like spreading their legs and shit. I mean, everyone should be doing that, but it pops. Learn how to properly apply makeup. How do I work out my boobas? First of all, you are named Confused Femboy. Again, you're far from heaven. You want to work out your tits? Are you a femboy? I don't think you're a femboy, okay? Don't half-ass your life. I got to where I am by being so loud and abrasive that people started paying me for it. You're over here meek with your identity? 99% of so-called femboys just are trans girls looking to fit into a more socially acceptable categorization. I have to tell you, they're coming for all of you anyway. You might as well live your truth. That's one. Number two, you want fuller chest? Work out. Work out, then wear a padded bra. Not some D-cup shit. Just a padded athletic bra. You'll fill the space. Don't work out your chest, it'll make the fat lessen. Don't listen to Odd Spectre. There's no such thing as targeted fat burning. Also, tits look better when you have a strong muscular base underneath them. You want to work the chest. Not so sure? I am. Your sureness is irrelevant to me. I'm completely sure, and let that be enough for all of you. The main thing you want is structure. In all forms. In your life, you fuckers don't brush your teeth, you don't make your bed, you want structure. Do meal prep. You want structure, okay? In your bodies as well. Okay, I'll say this. Because trans women are going to have it more rough, like in terms of being socially discriminated against, so a lot of this is more geared towards them. It's more difficult if you're born a male to pass female than the reverse. It is. We all know this. A lot of it has to do with facial hair, bone structure, that kind of stuff. So maybe more work is needed. Fine. Life's rough. Okay. You put in the effort anyway. You ever notice whenever you see the cross-dressers, like people on social media, they cross-dress. Sometimes they look like a guy, sometimes they look like a girl, whatever the fuck. Like, Sneeko. No, wait, not that one. Who am I thinking of? The League of Legends player. Not Sneeko. Come on. Sneaky. Yeah. Who, come on, Finster. Is it Sneaky? Am I thinking of Sneaky? Finster? No. Not just Finn, also Sneaky. Not anymore? Does Sneaky not do that anymore? Whatever, that's cool. Yeah, but Finster takes HRT. But did Finster always take HRT? No. And I tell you, a well-developed, athletic, lean body is the easiest one with which to convincingly pass in either direction. Like, if you want to build a base upon which you can more easily pass as a woman and you're born a male, even without HRT being a factor, that form gives you the highest proportional control over how your body is shaped. Now, you're wondering, why is that? Vaush also squats? That's what I'm talking about, okay? Yeah, but I like feeder stuff. I can't help you with everything. Now, why is that, okay? Well, if you're a big fat guy or whatever, or trans woman, I don't know. Don't outwoke me, okay? If you're fat, any alterations you make to the shape of your body, you are working against a larger physical volume. Like, anything you want to do to shape your arms, your legs, your torso, your chest, there's just more to work with there, makes it harder for you to control. When you're lean, and by lean I do not mean skinny, I mean lean as in like lithe, athletic. Like, you work, you run, you have a well-developed body, you have more control over how that body is shaped. I am telling you, and you again, and I'm not sitting here and saying like, here's evidence to my argument. Go and look at 68 like gender non-conforming Twitter e-girl thought porn accounts of them like gaping their ass. Notice how the consistent athleticism that underlies their ability to shape their body. I'm not talking about this, okay? I'm just saying the more control you have, lithe and skinny are synonymous. I'm not sure what he means that's different from skinny. Wax Newman, I appreciate you saying this. It's important for me to clarify, okay? If you're not eating enough, you're dog shit. You're going to hell. Sorry to any bulimics and anorexics who are watching. I'm just laying it to you flat. St. Peter does not care for this, okay? I'm talking solid, meaty proteins and macros. Get your goddamn vitamin C. Being skinny helps you in no regards, certainly not with passing. And maybe this is a he doth protest too much situation. I'm in enough with regards to like the trans community that I see this happen sometimes. The trans girls who want to look feminine and they never eat any fucking food, so none of that food ever goes anywhere, so they just look like a stick forever. You don't look like any gender, you just look emaciated. No hate. You want to be athletic. You want to work out, do your squats, do your hip exercises, you know? And then you have a lot of control over the way in which your body develops. You can choose to disproportionately focus on your legs and ass, you know? You can choose to do more like calisthenic stuff, you know, or more endurance-based stuff so that your body doesn't, you know, you're not out here for the rippling veiny muscles like what I have underneath the shirt. And I'm not showing you though. You know, you can work to kind of tone yourself out a little more. That stuff's real. It's just exercise, but you can key your exercise in to be more about like the size of your muscles or, you know, like endurance running or whatever. And you can decide like how much you stack that shit. And yeah, hormones help. I'm just saying, like, all of this shit, you are both the sculpture and the sculptor, okay? You got to tap away at the marble. What do I do if I eat healthy but don't gain weight? Eat more healthy. And also do exercise so your body knows what to do with the calories. I'm eating 1 meal a day, Chad. Is that bad? Rinyu Wu, I should permanently ban you. I don't want to hear it. Eat your damn food. Is just getting resistance bans enough? Sure. What if I'm fat and start at HRT? Am I screwed? Why would you be screwed? Are you listening to me? Whoa. Is anything stopping here? It just goes out? What do you mean screwed? You're on HRT, okay, exercise. If you don't want to be fat, if you want to be fat, then go for it. I don't fucking care. If you don't want to be fat, then track your macros, calories, do a bit of workout. That's it. 1 or 2 resistance bands go a long way. Yeah, resistance bands, you can do a lot with resistance bands. Yeah, you do not want 1 meal a day. That's not good weight loss. Honestly, you can do a lot with body weight exercises. Oh yeah, for sure. You don't need to go to a gym. Don't waste the money. You need that money for buying good food. Resistance bands are boring and miserable in my experience. So is cardio. So I just lift to do some calisthenics and eat a default. I mean, whatever you enjoy, right? Everyone's got their personal preferences. That's fine. Important note, hormones will help to determine where your fat distribution goes. Yeah. So, and that's another one of the reasons why it's easier to kind of build out your body if you're starting from a baseline of athleticism. Because, yeah, if the fat's already placed, it's not getting redistributed. But yeah, put the work in, you know. Also, I'm not gonna again, people get real weird about this. Even in a world where surgeries like facial feminization surgery, bottom surgery, top surgery, whatever else, are not legally available, I think a lot of trans women would still be relatively happy being like gender non-conforming, androgynous, or like coming across as a very beautiful feminine guy. Like, I bet you there are a lot of trans women who look at Griffith from Berserk and they're like, okay, yeah, you know, I could handle it, because at least it's in the direction of their self-expression, right? I mean, if everything else is gated out to you, you still have to push in that direction, you know? I'd certainly prefer it, sure. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Like, even if the government is stepping in and preventing you from all the, you know, otherwise the surgeries or something that would be like helpful, it's still good to move in the direction, right? So I feel like it's good to understand the baseline in an aesthetic sense upon which you're building that, you know? I want to look like Guts. Well, you know, there you can be a woman and look like Guts. That's fine. I don't care. It's not my ballpark. Don't be like Griffith, morally speaking. The social element matters a lot too, though. Yeah, like voice training and shit like that. Yeah, voice training, knowing how to walk properly, all that stuff, you know? Wait, walking? Well, yeah, men and women tend to walk different. Do a lot of things different. Walking, what walking? You can't be learning this from me. If you're trans, haven't you Googled, like, things to do trans woman? Like, if I discovered I was trans and I wasn't me, day one, I'd be like hitting Google with the what to do transition. Like, you can't be learning this from me. Only on TTTT. Yeah, I suppose. Lots of bad info out there. Yeah, it's true. HRT helps with walking, alters your spine. I don't know if HRT alters your spine. I don't know enough about it to really contest that point, though, so I'll just let it sit. That's true, Swagador Dali. We're pulling from the same well. I'm a cis female, but I don't have a feminine walk, lol. Yeah, but that's what you gotta understand, okay? Presenting feminine has nothing to do with looking like a woman. Because most women, like most men, are annoying, stupid, slobbish, have poor personal style, and I hate them. What we're talking about is like a representation of the archetypal ideal. The average guy has, I don't know, sloped shoulders and can't lift a fucking brick off the ground, but the archetypal ideal of the masculine form is triangle-shaped from broad shoulders and a tapered waist. It's more about moving in that direction, understanding the, you know, the cultural signifiers, which vary culture to culture, mind you, though there are a lot of commonalities. People should also know that it's okay to have divergent gender and identity expression, and identitarily one can be very butchy and non-traditionally feminine trans woman. It's okay. Yeah, of course it's okay. You just got to be what you want to be, you know? That's the thing I can't stand. It's when pussies are like, well, I want this thing, but I can't do it. So then they just post on Twitter or TTTT and they whine about it or whatever. That's the shit I don't respect, you know? That's like 99% of the hoodie-loving boy motors, by the way. You're not fooling me. Oh, but what if it's comfy? Fuck you. You wish you were walking around with big tits and a crop jacket. Don't lie to me. Yeah, I showed this before, but I would argue that the tapered waist is an almost a gender neutral archetypal virtue, because if you take a look at very masculine clothing like men's evening wear, obviously women can wear this too, but women can wear anything because of wokeness or something. The way the garments are structured is designed to give you that same like high tapered waist. The cummerbund goes up here, so the shirt starts over the navel rather than below it, and then you have the lapels of the jacket which bring down, like, does this not taper the waist considerably? That's the point. That's the way they're designed. Who would dress like that? I'm a working class person. Well, it's evening attire, so you would wear it at nice parties. It's meant to be like celebratory clothing. You wouldn't wear it to a business meeting. No belt loops? No, he would have well, wait, no, the cummerbund's covering the loops. I don't actually think he's wearing a suspenders, because you would see them right here. Unless they're white. I don't think so. I think the belt is just being covered by the cummerbund. Great Gatsby-ass fit. It's just evening wear. People do still wear this. Not as much as they used to, unfortunately, because it looks really nice, but it's just a tuxedo? Yes, that's what evening wear is. Society? Yeah. One day. Man, look at the poof on that. You know, this actually really does make the point that I was making about how you want to work out your chest if you are a trans woman without HRT, because you can get quite a feminine poof on your chest with clothing, even if you're just working with muscle. Like, if you're lean and you have some muscle on your chest, if you know how to dress that properly, you've got some titties there. And this is known by the gay community, which is why gays are constantly drawing men with big pecs that basically look like titties, you know? And I mean, you can see it here, can't you? You see what I'm talking about. Just want all of you to, live your best lives. Those bow ties are way too symmetrical to not be clip-on. Nope, this is the anthology. 0% chance those are clip-on. They just know how to tie a bow tie. Normally, I'd agree with you, but from this retailer, I promise you, they probably have like a bow tie atelier who came in and spent 4 hours fussing over the symmetry of the tie. Tux pants have side clips that act as a belt. Yeah, pull tabs. Or, yeah, side tabs. They're called a few things. My experience with those hasn't been as great, but I think that might be because I've got hip fat at the moment that kind of pushes out after I pull the tab, you know? Yeah, this definitely looks like it would be a pull tab, though. Well, you all get the point that I'm making. I prefer suspenders. Well, you should definitely never have a visible belt if you are wearing a tuxedo. Absolutely not. The whole point of evening wear like this is a beautiful, elegant, consistent drape from top to bottom, you know? You do not want a belt here. You can have side tabs, you can have suspenders. One day I'll get an evening jacket. One white and one black. You wear the white one in warmer climates. Nice watch, too. Yeah, I still don't have a watch. And some nice velvet slippers. The appropriate accompaniment to a tuxedo. You don't want to be wearing, like, I don't know, derbies or whatever. I bet those slippers mad comfortable, too. Good dress shoes are very comfortable. Just like good boots are really comfortable, right? They're meant to be. Love the convo and gender expression. Important that people know it doesn't begin and end with medication. Yeah, that's the main thing that I'm trying to put out here. And of course, I know people in my community would never, ever seek out DIY HRT. So, it's important to understand that, like, trans people have been serving cunt since long before any realistically medically available intervention was possible. And, you have to lean in on what you can do. Always be aggressive in pursuing the life that you want, no matter what. I don't share your personal style, but have grown to appreciate how your fashion takes have pushed me towards buy once, cry more, and away from fast fashion. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's not about, like, necessarily respecting my personal or agreeing with my personal taste in any kind of clothing, It's just about having that feeling imbued in what you make and what you wear, you know, what you're interested in, having a life that's rich with meaning.